I was just trying to make the point about Nestle, and of course, hitting an all-time high. Some people say this stock is going to 1,000 naira. Do you think that is a real possibility going forward?
Yes, there's no doubt about it that the way it looks presently, it's going to get to 1,000 naira. No doubt about it. It has been moving like this for the past few weeks. Since the beginning of this year, it has been gaining between 50 kobo to 1 naira, which is about almost 3 to 4% almost every day. And don't forget, Nestle is part of the market makers basket. It's in the market makers basket, so it can even gain up to 10% in a day. So definitely in the next few days, I expect it to hit 1,000 naira. Okay,
let's see if that plays out. But Julius Berger is another company that has rallied recently. Can you just give us a sense of the bid and offer dynamics there, and how likely it is for this stock to rally even further from here?
Wow. Well, Julius Berger this year has been wonderful. It moves between, it has moved since the beginning of this month, January, about 33 to 66 presently. That means it has been gaining almost 5% every day, and and it's expected that by the time their result is out, they only give a very good dividends, and still going up at this price might be a little bit dicey. So I expected most of the investors to have put in, the expected earnings into the price of these particular stocks. So most of them might either be getting out, taking their spread, or waiting to take the big dividends expected on it. Really.
You just mentioned dividends, and I think that's going to be a key focus over the next few weeks. What are the brokers saying about dividends going into the next few weeks? Many people say that in the next few weeks we'll see the likes of Nestle and Unilever release numbers, and that will kick things off for us. What are the broad expectations for dividends?
Well, the expectation of the market is very high when it comes to the dividend that the market is expecting on all these stocks. If you take on Nestle, really, it may not really surprise the market, even if Nestle release 18 naira per shares as a dividend, thinking that this is about 10% on 10% yield on the price, So, but sincerely speaking, looking at the trend in February with companies coming out their results not to be on upward strength, that the way we have it in January, most of these investors will have put in the anticipated earnings in the price of these stocks. So it's expected that most of them are either, just like I said, most of them are either taking their spread or take the dividends. But it's expected that most companies will do well. And if you notice today, most of the banks actually retain their price of the yesterday, so they move. This telling us that already the market is getting to the peak, it's getting saturated in terms of the price. And it's expected that in the next month, it might not be the same rally we have in January that we are having presently, that we have in this January that we expect in February.
Habeeb, you're into institutional sales. Which stocks are you pitching to investors right now?
Hello, for the speculator, really, there's still money to be made in the market, really, if you're not really very greedy about the spread. If you look at First Bank, it's still expected, even at the price of 18 naira 20 kobo, if they coming out with a good result, it's still expected to cross 20. So making 20 naira, making 2 naira, 3 naira on First Bank, giving you about 10 to 12% within a short time, you still can make money. So I can put my bet on First Bank. Equally, the CAP, the CAPL is still very good stock. It has been moving between 27 naira to 34 naira 50 kobo. Within the month of January, it has moved between 27 naira to 34 kobo. That's actually heavy. That's about 40%. That's about 35% increase. And today is one of the stocks that led the losers chart. And that's telling me that if it comes back to 30 naira, 29 naira, that would be a good buy too. So I can equally put my bet on CAP on CAPL. Okay. It's still a very good stock to buy.